Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. No more singing of Nigerian national anthem in schools, and no more slaughtering of cows in Southeast, that are Fulani cows. This is according to IPOB's declaration. Ono mana anyị nweziri three government in ala Igbo: the federal government of Nigeria, state government, and the government of IPOB. The government of IPOB says no more singing of "Arise, O compatriots," abi a compatriot. Nigeria Kolunobe. I remember those days of primary school in the north when it gets to a point we say, "To serve with heart and mind." Those Hausa boys will say, in our school, they don't know they don't understand the line. They will say, "To sa, to sa, to sa." So the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB on Monday declared that they will no longer tolerate it. Now, Anya choiziya obusiwo. It didn't end there. IPOB also banned the slaughtering of cows raised by the Fulani during festive season in the southeast region. Are they saying during festive season or kwa ogenile? This is part of the action plan for year 2022. Action. I fear IPOB succeed. IPOB succeed kwa na sit at home. Hagemeni kwa nkea. Kaine lanya. They have succeeded in sit at home. That is the fact. All these were contained in a statement issued by the group and signed by IPOB's head of Directorate of State, Chika Edozian, and spokesman, Emma Powerful. The DSS said IPOB would campaign for unconditional release of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. DOS etetananola. For those who say DOS is not working, but I'm looking at what is happening. Edozian said IPOB members should prepare for a worldwide protest with a focus on the British Nigerian Embassy, Kenya Embassy, and the United Nations. The statement said, the following are some of the programs and actions which the leadership will vigorously pursue in 2022. These are the ones we can make public for now. Others will be made known at the appropriate time. What exactly do they have in the pipeline? Worldwide campaign for unconditional release of Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. The campaign will be called the Prisoner of Conscience Campaign, according to them. In furtherance of this campaign, all IPOB family members, Biafrans, and friends of Biafra are hereby urged to change their profile pictures on social media with our official campaign poster. Civil disobedience, and about civil disobedience. And secondly, according to them, all IPOB families worldwide, they are advised to activate the earlier instruction passed down to them. He said, we shall embark on worldwide protest in cities and capitals around the world. Emma Powerful said, all the kwaka DOS etetananola, fondi serena, DOS adahariola, all the kaka DOS eteta. They said the focus of their protest shall be British embassies, the British Parliament, 10 Downing Street, the Kenyan embassies, the zoo, Nigerian embassies, and international organizations like the UN, the EU, Amnesty International, and media houses. And the group said a new department known as Education Department will be established. IPOB said, according to a report, that the department will be saddled with the responsibility of teaching Igbo history in primary and secondary schools. The statement added that the DSS will be creating a new department in IPOB to add to those already existing under the Directorate of State. The department will be designated as IPOB Education Department. Primary responsibility is to teach our history, language, tradition, and culture to our children. They went on to say, we have about 3 books that will be published this year in furtherance of this. They said, after the head of this department is made public, Biafran writers will be called upon to bring forward books and educational materials to be published for our children in primary and secondary school. That's not that serious, or the serious. Beginning from the night of that their broadcast, they said no more Nigerian national anthem in all schools in Biafra land, that's Alibo, and all those places considered Biafra territory. He said our children must no longer be reminded daily that they are under oppression by singing the national anthem of the oppressor. It says school authorities and proprietors have a responsibility to teach our children our national anthem, the Biafran national anthem. Now, on the ban placed on Fulani cows, they said it will take effect on April 2022. Okay? In the Fulani April. Is it after Easter or before Easter? Because earlier we had during festive season. He said effective from that month, Fulani cows will not be used for any social or ceremonial events and festival in Biafra lands. Huge loss to ndị ugwu. I wonder how they will feel about this, because if this becomes successful, it is really a huge blow. Nyabana. This is even worse than the ban on open grazing. This is a worst case. Now let's watch and see. Let's see what will happen. According to IPOB, he said our native cow will be used instead of this event. For this event, traditional custodians of our culture, the clergy and town unions must ensure that this message gets to the grassroots. He said we cannot continue to eat and bring curse and damnation upon our land and upon ourselves by consuming cow that were used for bestiality. Hey, ọnụmara efe Igbo ya ezukwana anyị ndị be anyị adịkwa ready ịzụ efe Igbo, because efe Igbo ga-abụ big business boom now. A ga-enwe boom. Old Aguata Union honors Soludo with royal sword. Fast Soludo kapaniru anyị kwuke n'azụ. That's another way of telling Andioba that Soludo is their choice. Anye baby go and hug any transformer if inobro equal. The old Aguata Union OAU made up of 3 local governments and 45 communities, presenting a special plague and royal sword to His Excellency Governor Willie Obiano for absolutely supporting their brother and son, Professor Chukuma Charles Soludo, for governor in the just concluded Anambra governorship election. Remember the other time they warned Andioba of trying to continue with restoring Soludo. They threatened the spiritual solution. Could this be the sword given to Obiano, a spiritual sword? How do they plan to handle Andioba, who had proceeded to the election tribunal despite that Ozagaye at all? But Andioba, be careful, because when Oha cooks for you, Oha sielugni ndebono Aguata ABC Selegagana. Aguata says Aguata Union, where you came from, where Soludo comes from too. I think Ozibo comes from there too. I don't know. They said Anye kunyego ni fine kipulu no Soludo gaga getinyekwana go worie etu INEC si wee kpebie, go worie etu ndị Anambra si wee kpebi, maka Anambra si Anambra ume niile Anambra na-eku kịta ahụ ume ihe niile ha na-ekupụta Soludo. It's reverberating. Every part of Anambra is echoing Soludo. And don't worry, based on a write-up, the regional development plan, even before Soludo came to become governor-elect, and even as a regional development plan. And na Soludo, that regional development plan of Southeast region plus Delta and Asaba was built around Soludo. Now, Abia the kind serious na onwe ife ndị banye obi ha adịghị mana kita Soludo yawo a governor. And by 2023, Soludo yawo the oldest among the governors of that point, South regional governor. Where they develop that Southeast, that Southeast development plan. Soludo, as far as now is concerned, Soludo wonye ndi Anambra chọrọ inekwu anyị ya afịa and ụba ọ Soludo ka ji aga. Soludo nwere what it takes to fix Anambra and inspire other states n'ala Igbo. Ife fọzụrụ ọ chọskwara ịlụ ọrụ na ọ chọrọ. Soludo has what it takes, and it was where the keta Soludo ka ị chọrọ. And ụba agwagago gaa male ndị nyere ego nakọtakwa ha ego n'agbanyeghị na ọ bụrụ ha ncha ka ihe anata ụfọdụ. Ọ dịka ntị agwago mgbe mbụ ego etufuru na ime oyi nwaanyị ma ịchụ nwaanyị aha enwetacha inwe ike enweta obere aka etu o si wee dị ya ma Anambra kịta na River Bed Soludo ndị Aguata Union ebe isi na-agwakwa no Soludo sepụ aka. I mean, our viewers would like to know what you think about the stories we shared today. Tunyono no kwa detu ife aimani is nilo. Now no gadi hanya ine mepe ife naza I join the Igbo Area TV membership. And with different levels of membership, I explain here. I kawaloni ofuma na sure I gas na abia no denihu. If any new I name I beg us not the Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'm Azuka Oja. I say bye for now.